Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrutyam.
Om Namo Narayana Namaskrutyam.
Naranjaiva Narottamam. Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Devim Saraswatim
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Chaprayeshu Bhadreshu.
Prayeshu Bhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttamasloke.
Bhagavate Uttamasloke.
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiti.
Bhaktin Bhavati Naistiti.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha. Hare Krishna. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 19, text number 2, 1:19:2. The chapter name is The Appearance of Sukadeva Goswami. Okay. Let us chant the sloka. Please repeat behind me. Dhruvaṁ tato me kṛta-deva-helanād.
Dhruvam tato me kṛta-deva-helanād.
Duratyayam vyasanam nāti-dīrghāt.
Duratyayam vyasanam nāti-dīrghāt.
Astu kāmaṁ agha-niṣkṛtāya me.
Astu kāmaṁ agha-niṣkṛtāya me.
Yathā na kuryāṁ punar addhā.
yathā na kuryāṁ punar evam
Yathā na kuryāṁ punar addhā.
Word by word meaning. Please repeat behind me. Dhruvam.
dhruvam.
Sure and certain.
Sure and certain.
Tataḥ.
Tataḥ.
Therefore.
Therefore.
Me. My. kṛta-deva-helanād.
kṛta-deva-helanād.
Because of disobeying the order of the Lord.
Because of disobeying the orders of the
Because
Lord.
of disobeying the order of the Lord.
Duratyayam.
Duratyayam.
Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Vyasanam.
Very difficult.
Vyasanam.
Calamity.
Calamity.
Na.
Not.
Not.
Ati.
Ati.
Greatly.
Greatly.
Dhruvam.
Dhruvam.
Far off. That. That. Astu. Let it be.
Let
it be.
Kāmam.
Kāmam.
Desire without reservations.
Desire without reservations.
He. Certainly. Agha.
Agha.
Since.
Since.
nāti-dīrghāt. For getting free.
For
Getting free.
Me.
Me.
My.
Yathā.
Yathā.
So that.
So that.
Na.
Never.
Never.
Kuryāṁ.
Kuryāṁ.
Shall I do it?
Shall I do
it?
Punaḥ.
Punaḥ.
Again.
Again.
Evam.
Evam.
As I have done.
As I have
done.
Addhā.
Addhā.
Directly. Translation purport by is divinely Abhaya Charna with A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat behind me. King Parīkṣit thought Due to my
King
neglecting the
Parīkṣit thought,
due to my neglecting the
injunctions of the Supreme Lord,
injunctions
the
of the Supreme Lord,
injunctions of the Supreme Lord,
I must certainly
I must
I
certainly
must certainly
expect
expect
some difficulty
expect
some difficulty
to overcome me
to
to
overcome
overcome
me
in the near future.
in the near future.
I now
in the near
By
future.
now,
I
desire
desire
without reservation
without
without
reservation
that the calamity come now,
that the
that the calamity come now.
for in
For
for
in
in
this way
this
this
way
way,
I may be freed of
I may
I
be
may be
freed
freed
of
the sinful action
of the
the
sinful
sinful
action
action
and not commit
and
and
not
not
commit
commit
such an offense again.
such an offense
such
again.
an offense again.
Purport: the Supreme Lord enjoins the Brahmanas and cows must be given all protection. The Lord is himself very much inclined to do good to Brahmanas and cows. Go Brahmana hitaya cha. Maharaja Parīkṣit knew all this, and thus he concluded that his insulting a powerful Brahmana was certainly to be punished by the laws of the Lord, and he was expecting something very difficult in the very near future. He therefore desired the imminent calamity to fall on him and not on his family members. A man's personal misconduct affect all his family members. Therefore, Maharaja Parīkṣit desired the calamity to fall on him alone. By suffering personally, he would be restrained from future sins, and at the same time, the sin which he had committed would be counteracted so that his descendants would not be suffer. That is the way a responsible devotee thinks. A family member of a devotee are also share the effects of the devotee's service unto the Lord. Maharaja Prahlad saved his demon father by his personal devotional service. A devotee's son in the family is the great boon or blessing of the Lord. Hare Krishna. So today's sloka. So Maharaja Parīkṣit, so when he was on the way to home, he was thinking that, he was thinking in his own mind, because he is a great devotee of the Lord and he was always following the moral codes. Since he insulted the or disrespected the Brahmana, he was in mind, he is thinking that I neglect the injunctions of the Supreme Lord. He was thinking in that way. So what is the injunction of the Supreme Lord is? The Supreme Lord always, he was saying that Brahmanas and cows must be protected. So that protector means he is the topmost protector in the material world. The king is the topmost protector. He is supposed to give the protection to Brahmanas and cows. Since he himself inserted a Brahmana, because of that, he was not in happy mood. He was in the distress mood. So he was thinking that since I neglected the Lord's injunction, Lord's laws, so I'm expecting some difficulty. So I'm supposed to overcome in the near future, because Lord is give me the punishment. So I have to overcome that also. So he's also thinking that now I am ready to take that. What is the punishment Lord is going to give the punishment, so that I can free from that, and also I won't repeat it again. This is the way the devotee of the Lord, the Parīkṣit Maharaj, he is thinking. I won't commit such a mistake in the near future. So that is the way the devotee of the Lord and the person who is following the moral code, they will think. Even though they committed a mistake in the incident or by mistake, they will repel in that way. So they won't do the same mistake again in the near future. And also Brahmanas and cows and Brahmanas need to be protected. And connected with this, there is a story. I forget the name of the king. The Kumana, the king, he was a very pious king. He used to give the cows and Lakshmi to the Brahmanas. He used to take care of the Brahmanas in his kingdom very well. Every day he used to give the is donate the cows to the Brahmanas. Every day Brahmanas used to come and they will do praise the king and they will give some, they will do some puja and they will give some gyan. It's about the knowledge about the Lord. And then the king will happy and he will give some gift to the Brahmanas. The gift is like he used to give the Lakshmi as well as he used to give the cows. The cows also not a normal cows. It used to the horns and all, it will golden plated and in the legs of the cow ornamented with the silver plated the jewels. It's kind of the cows also decorated with all the ornaments. And then he used to give that cow as a he used to give the gift to the cows to the Brahmanas. So in this way, he used to do every day. So all the Brahmanas are happy. One day what happened, one Brahmana came and he got the cow and happily he went to home. But since the cows have the habit, not only cows, the animals have the habit, since they are in the one place, they will tend to come in the evening to the same place. The similar way, the cow, the Brahmana took the cow, he missed to not the cow in his house, in his farm. So the cow, what happened? Since it was open directly, the cow came back to the palace and where the cow shed is there, he went and mixed with the other cows. So the next day, the Brahmanas, the king was giving the charity to the Brahmanas through always giving the cows. And by mistake, what happened? Whatever the cow he already gave the charity, it came back to his farm. He gave that cow also charity as a charity to other Brahmana. So the other Brahmana happily he took the cow. He was walking on the way. And in the opposite way, the other Brahmana who got the cow in the previous day, he was in search of the other in his house cow because he was not seeing the cow in the morning. So he in search of the cow, he was searching all over the places. And then he was coming on the same way, and he met that other Brahmana. He suspected this is the cow I got a charity in yesterday because he has what are the ornaments the cow wore and what is the size, what is the color, how it is looking, everything, he remember. So he matched that and he said that, okay, this is the cow, I got it yesterday. He spoke with that other Brahmana. This is the cow already, the king gave the charity to me. So this is my cow. That's what he was saying to the other Brahmana. The other Brahmana said, the Brahmana who already got the same day got the charity, that Brahmana said, no, just now I got the charity from the king. So this is my cow. Then they discussed each other. Then they said, okay, let us go to king. Then both the Brahmanas went to king. And the king, in front of the king, they told that this is my cow. The other Brahmana told, yesterday you gave the cow to me, but that cow is not there with me. So this is the cow, that cow. It came back to your shed yesterday night. So he's supposed to give the cow to me. Then both the Brahmanas are not ready to leave the cows. Because that first Brahmana is saying that you already gave the charity. So this is my cow. The other Brahmana told, you also already gave this cow as a charity to me. So once I charited, you should not take the cow back. You should not ask about it. You should forget the cow. Like that. Then the king told, okay, both the Brahmanas, please don't fight. Okay, you already got the cow. He told the first Brahmana, okay, instead of the one cow, I will give you 50 cows. So please take and close the matter. Like that he was discussing with the first Brahmana. But the first Brahmana told, see, I'm not a beggar. You gave some charity. It is your duty to save the Brahmana, take care of the Brahmana, give the charity. You gave that cow as a charity. But you're supposed to give that cow only to me. But I'm not a beggar. I won't accept 50 cows. I don't want to all those. I want that cow only. Like that he was saying. Then the king, there is no option. Then he told, I don't have any other option. So what to do? Then the first Brahmana, he told, because the Brahmanas they are following the moral codes, so they won't accept as a beggar. They are not a beggars, right? So this Brahmana told, okay, I don't want that cow, so leave it. So for this, you have to, I'm cursing you. You will become a lizard in your next birth. Like that he told, and he left. Then the king was, yes, king, whatever the activities he was doing, he wanted to go out of this material world. He also knows the scriptures and he read the scriptures. He knows that the purpose of life is go out of this birth and death. So then he begged the Brahmana, see, please, Brahmana, please forgive me. So this is by mistake it happened. So how can I get this curse from you? Please consider like that. He was asking the Brahmana. The Brahmana told, okay, anyway, I gave the curse to you. I can't take it back. Lord will come, personally will come, and he will relieve you from this curse. Like that he told, and he left. Then the king, he was stay there for some time, and when he became old and he died one day, and he took a birth as a lizard. And it is a big lizard. He was staying in Vrindavan in one of the well. Inside of the well, he was living. During that time, the Lord Krishna and other friends, they were playing in the Vrindavan area, Vrindavan forest. That time they saw this well and they came near to the well. Nobody using this well. There is no water in the well. The boys, they were playing. When they went for the cow herd, that time they are saying that there is a well. Let us go and take the water. Like that, they came near to the water with Krishna and his friends, and they saw his friends reached the place, and they saw there is a big lizard inside that. They got shocked and astonished, and immediately they called, "Hey Krishna, come here, come here, come here. See here, there is a big lizard inside of this." Then Krishna, anyway, he is the supreme personality of God, yet he is aware of that. Okay, this is the king. And this birth, he became a lizard. Then what he did? He touched the king. He took the lizard out from the well and he touched. Then immediately the king appeared in his own form. And then he got the Narayana form and he went back to Vaikuntha. So this is the way the person also got mukti. So from this story, we can understand that this past time, we can understand that. So Krishna came and he relieved from from the curse. That is a secondary. But if even the charity also, if you are not giving properly to the Brahmana, if the Brahmana curse, then it will affect you very much. So the Brahmanas need to be taken care properly in the society. Because they are the brain. Because we in the current society, current politician, they'll say we have to Brahmanas are suppress the other communities. So they didn't do that in the Vedic culture time. So later when the British and the Muslim people came, that time only the Brahmana they wanted to secure themselves. So they are away from all those things. That's the reason they started the caste system and all. So it became chaos. It became a chaos. Now there are very few Brahmanas are there in this material, but there are all the Brahmanas are, they also became a Sutras, who are even the born in the Brahmanas family, who got the chance to do the Lord service, they also became a Sutras and they are competing with all the Sutras in the IT companies and the government examinations, government work, clerical work, all the ready, well, they are ready to do all the other work also. The Brahmana is supposed to do their work is only to give the advice to the king, and if anybody came for the judgment, they will give the advice. Okay, this is the way you need to give the judgment and how to take care of the accounts and what is the way we need to worship the Lord. What are the things you need to do? These are the works of the Brahmanas. They used to take care of the temple. These are the actual work of the Brahmanas. So in the current situation, those work very few Brahmanas are doing, and other Brahmanas they are in the competitive world. They are connected with the competitive world and they are mixed with the Shudras, the Brahmana sons. They are called Brahmana Bandhu. The son and daughter of the Brahmana is called a Brahmana Bandhu. So if they are, the Brahmana means if they are doing the work of giving the advice to the king and taking care of the deity worship and giving the Vedic knowledge to the people, do the puja, to the yajna. These are the prescribed duties of the Brahmana. If the Brahmana, a person is calling himself as a Brahmana, if he is not doing this activity, then he should be considered as a Shudra. He is not a Brahmana. We can say him as a Brahmana Bandhu. So how a person who is a High Court judge or a doctor, the person, he is a doctor or he is a judge, and his son or daughter cannot be called as a doctor or a judge until unless they are complete, they are qualified for that. The person, if he is a judge, he is supposed to complete the laws and he should be qualified for the to take care of the judge work. And if it is supposed to be a Brahmana, the person should supposed to complete all the Vedic knowledge, and he is supposed to be in the prescribed duties of the Brahmana. Then only he can become a Brahmana. Otherwise, he should be called as a Brahmana Bandhu. How we are calling the son of judge, a son of a doctor. The similar way, this Brahmana also called as a son of Brahmana only. And Brahmana Bandhu, we call it as Brahmana Bandhu. So that is the way the society was. So the Brahmana should be, you Brahmanas and cows should be protected. But here, in this case, by the arrangement of the Lord, by the will of the Lord, the Parīkṣit Maharaj somehow he disrespected or ignored the Brahmanas. So because of that, since he is a great devotee of the Lord, he is a pious person, the Parīkṣit Maharaj, he was in his own sense, he was always contemplating that whatever I did, it is a big mistake. So I supposed to get the punishment. Then there will be a punishment. He knows that because there will be a punishment for that. Yes, sometimes the punishment may be in the next birth also. Sometimes the punishment may be in the same birth. So he is expecting, if I get the punishment immediately, then I will be released from the punishment. My next generation won't get affected. Mother family members won't get affected for this by this punishment. That's what he was thinking. And what he did immediately, he was walking towards his palace. Then he was thinking that. So let me go through this punishment. That's what he is thinking. So since he is a devotee, he's thinking all those things. If it is a non-devotee or if it is a demonic nature people who is in the mode of ignorance, if that person commits a mistake to the Brahmana, what he will do? He won't repel all those things. He will say that, oh, how I insulted him, how I disrespected him. See, like that he will think. But since he is a devotee of the Lord, he was thinking in the other way. And he is thinking, don't want to the same curse, whatever the curse gave by the Brahmana's son, it should not affect the further family members also. So that also he was very much concerned. So that is the reason he wanted to go through the punishment for his sinful act. Immediately he wanted to get into the punishment. And here Prabhupada is mentioning that the Maharaja Prahlad Maharaj, he is a devotee of the Lord. Even though his father is a sinner, his father is a demon, Hiranyakashipu is a demon. And he asked, all the three worlds he told, they should not worship Vishnu, they should worship him only. Like that he put an order and all, and the entire three-planet system trembling when he comes, because he got the boon like that. So the boon he got, nobody can kill, and he got but then Brahma not ready to give the Amara. He cannot be Amara because he born as a Asura, so he cannot be. Who are the living entities in this material world? They cannot live they cannot be a mortal. So they're supposed to die. So that is the reason Brahma told, even I am going to die, so I can't give the benediction to not to die. So what you can ask other benediction. So then he was asking, I should not die by men or animal. I should not die with any weapons. I should not die morning or night, daytime or night time. I should not die inside of the house, outside of the house. All those conditions he put. He thought that intelligent way he was doing. But Lord himself is giving the intelligence to all the living entities. So he knows how to counter this intelligence. So that is the reason the Lord understand. He wanted to cover whatever the Brahma, he wanted to give the respect, whatever the Brahma gave the boon. Because since there is a demigod, he only gave the boon. So there should be respect to that boon also. And at the same time, it should not cross that. He should kill the demon also. So that is the reason he killed the Hiranyakashipu in the evening time. That is not in the daytime or not in the evening, not in the night time. So in the evening time he killed, and he killed on the entrance of the palace. It is not near to in the door. There is a place in the door, right? The door, exactly the door he killed. Though it is not in the inside of the house or not in the outside of the house. It is middle. And he kept him on his lap, so that the person, he's Hiranyakashipu, not in the earth, not in the sky also. It is in between. And he took the Narasimha avatar. So he's a half human, half animal body. So everything is considered, and there is no weapons. So he used his nails and killed the Hiranyakashipu. So then Maharaja Parīkṣit, he asked, okay, see, even though he is my father, please give him the salvation. That's what he asked. Maharaja Parīkṣit asked. Sorry, Prahlād Maharaj asked. Because even though his father, he know that his father is trying to kill him. There are so many ways he tried, but he has the devotee mood. Because the devotee never think any negative about, even though the opposite person is trying to kill also, he won't think anything about any calamity should come for that opposite person. So he won't think in that way. So here the Prahlād Maharaj also, he asked the Lord that please give him the salvation. So the the Narasimha Dev, he gave the boon that, okay, your father will get the salvation, and your next generations, I won't kill any of your next generation, because Prahlād Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu, they are in the demonic Asuras family. So the Asuras family, the next Asuras, the next generation will be Asuras will come. So next king will be Prahlād Maharaj. So once he killed the Hiranyakashipu, the next king will be Prahlād Maharaj will be a next king. So he promised to Prahlād Maharaj that I won't kill any of your family heritage going forward. Nobody will be killed in your next few generations. All of your generations. That's what he promised to Prahlād Maharaj. So that is the reason the Prahlād Maharaj grandson, the Bali Maharaj, when Krishna took the Vamana avatar, when he came there, and he didn't kill Bali Maharaj. He supposed to. Bali Maharaj is a demon. He also, that time also, he was controlled the three worlds like his grandfathers, great grandfathers. But what he did, he understood that the person who came as a Vamana Murti is a Vishnu. So he is ready to give whatever he wants. So then he gave, he left everything. He asked, Vamana Murti, he asked 3 steps, and 2 steps only he covered everything. Then Vamana Murti asked Bali Maharaj that where I kept the 3rd step. Then Bali Maharaj, he was with a great surrendering mood. Because till that time he was in that mood that I am the king of this 3 world. I am the big king. I am the topmost person. I am in this world. I am the big person, like that. So when Vamana Murti came, then he controlled. Then he understood his false ego. Whatever the ego I had, whatever the thinking I had, everything is, I am very, very, very small in front of the Lord. Either he understood, then in surrendering mode, he told, 3rd, I don't have any other place to give. So you can keep your 3rd leg in my 3rd step in my head. So like that, when the Vamana Murti kept the 3rd leg, 3rd step on his head, he pushed him to the Padala Loka. So he went to the Padala. That time, so Vishnu didn't kill the Bali Maharaj, because he already promised to Prahlād Maharaj. So this is the way, even the person who is has one person in a family becoming a devotee is a great boon, because the entire lineage of the family members, all the other family members also will be saved, and the generation also will be saved. And it is said that in the Shastras, 21 generation, the previous and next, the future, all the generation will be saved. They will get a chance to connect with the Supreme Lord. They will give them a chance. So this is the way the 21 generation will be saved. That's what the scripture is saying. So for us also it is applicable. Since we took the devotional service, and we are practicing the devotional service, we are also got that boon. So, but the thing is, we should be serious enough and take it further, whatever we are doing, the devotional activities. Anyway, we are came into the devotional service. Why don't you do that in a proper way? That's all. Anyway, we are chanting. Instead of chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, thinking something, do properly and sit properly. Since I am doing this Hare Krishna mantra, this is the Yuga Dharma. I am doing it for my 21 generation and also for my liberation. I want to go back to Gaudiya in this very birth itself. So if you took it serious way, if you do this, automatically our progress in devotional service will be, it is very rapid. Rapid way you can grow in the devotional service. The rocket speed we can get into the devotional service and in the bhakti. Hare Krishna, Grandraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.